Hi and welcome to Simple Homebrew. This is an unboxing today of an iKegger product. Kegland also have a product similar to this, so if you guys want to have a look at it, I am going to put links for both down below. Hopefully you guys can get something out of it. Anyway, today I'm going to unbox a pressure regulator that's portable, and it has some little bullets in it to actually keep it running. If you're interested, please stick around. First things first, if you guys are happy with this video, please support the channel by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing. Your support gets this channel more views, and I really like more views. That's what I'm doing this for, as well as, you know, the fun of recording video for you guys. Anyway, it helps the channel. We've got this iKegger regulator, and it goes on a portable keg, so you can actually take your keg for a walk with you, camping, wherever you want to go, and chuck this on to give it pressure so you can actually serve yourself a beer anywhere you go. So what we've got is your one-way valve. These are just spare silicone seals, O-rings as you would. A pressure regulator with a gauge on it, and it has a minor increase and decrease in pressure ability. We also have an adapter. This adapter actually adapts from what I'll show you soon is, let's say, a soda stream, a small CO2 canister. This is a 16 gram. It does all of them. It actually regulates or adapts all the different sizes that you need and gives you the ability to regulate with large products or small products. It's easy. We have a quick connect that connects onto your keg gas input with the it's nice and stainless and pretty good quality. If you guys want to support the channel, I'm going to put links down below for the Kegland version, the Keg King version, and the iKegger version in here. I do get a little bit of a kickback from two of them. The Keg King one I don't. So if you guys want to consider supporting the channel, that's the way to do it. Also, you can get a smaller CO2 canister, and this bloke will actually allow that smaller one to be hidden away. We don't use this today. All right, that's the box. That's all there is to it. No instructions, nothing else. It's just that. So the next thing to do, make sure everything is tightened up and looking pretty regular and good, and we'll start putting the thing together. So we've got your one-way valve to stop any kind of beer going back onto your pressure regulator. And look, I'm going to tighten that up. I don't think we need to go any tighter than pretty much finger tight. I might try and nip it up if I have to. This is so easy. Basically putting it together is just simple. Now we have our what do you call it? What do you call this? Quick connect. That gets connected on. We just do it up similarly. Just tight enough, finger tight. It will turn, tighten up anyway. Acts like a spanner itself, and just put it in a place where you feel like you're comfortable leaving it. That's how I'm going to keep it. And after that, we either undo this screw. This one here comes off. Actually, I'll do that just so you know what's going on. What I've got is this big old dirty old shifter. I'll just undo this, just like that. Take this out. And it's pretty good. The quality of the products are really nice. Throw that in. And I'm doing this just to show you that how it all works. Now that's set up so you can actually put a different type of connector in there and shove it in so that this will be nice and sealed, not this one, but a different one. But I'm not going to use that today. We're just using the 16 gram CO2 connector, or CO2 cartridge. Nip it up so it's tight. And we'll just screw the cartridge in. But before we pop it all the way in here there's a little seal. Just there, if you can see it, just this bloke. It pierces as soon as you go, and this is under extreme pressure. So be careful. Make sure that you keep the pressure decreased. So when you turn it on to decrease, increase, it says here, decrease, so the arrows turn in the right direction. All the way off before you screw this in. And I'll do it now. And we should do a little bit of a psst, or I'll be blasted. Ready? Ready? Done. That's in, that's pressurized, and you can open it to pressurize it so the gauge actually goes up. Look at that, 40 psi if you want, it goes up to 60. There is no real pressure relief except for pressing the button in the center here, but it's going to be hard because, watch. That's it, the pressure's been released. It's going to be hard because there was pressure in there and it couldn't push it. Now I can push it, so there you go. So that's our setup, our little keg dispenser, and now I've got to put that on a keg. So here's the keg that I'm working with. I've been aging it in the fridge. It should be close. I just got to relieve the pressure out of this just to get it down to normal pressure, and throw this on the end here like this. Oh, where'd it going? Should we go make to lubricate it? Lube, make it easier. Let's try it now. Huh. Okay, have we got the wrong one on there or what? That is a gas post and that's where it's supposed to go. Why isn't it going on? Alright, so this serving post, I think it's too thick, and I've had a lot of trouble getting other serving posts on this too, so I'll have to come back to it. So I literally had to change the serving post over because basically the one that was on it wasn't compatible with this system. So be careful of that. These obviously have a compatibility, and luckily I have all the ones that are compatible anyway, and it served out right. So we'll pop it on again. We'll try this all again. Ready? Beautiful. That actually worked quite well. The pressure is at the moment. Oh, look how good that works. Can you see? It's pressurizing now. It's at 10 psi. Cool. If you can see it, oh, I'll just get that to focus. It's at 10 psi, and when you turn it, it bounces a fair bit because I guess that's how it works. But 10 psi, we'll try and serve a beer up now and see how that goes. I need a serving wand and a glass. Now I'm going to grab a glass. I'm going to pop my server on. You probably can see on that camera there, so we'll go with that. And I'm going to pour myself a beer. One glass. Oh, it's got a bit of pressure in there. I might have to bring that down a little. And this is the draft that I made. It's a bit cloudy. Shouldn't be. It smells all right. It's fizzy. Oh, of course it's cloudy because it's the bottom of the keg and I'll be shaking it around, of course. It doesn't matter. It serves. It works a treat. You can see the canister's actually, you know, it's fogging up and getting a bit misty, so it's getting cold. And how about we decrease the pressure a little bit. See how we go. Even though, as a beer, that's very tasty. This beer is the All-In Brewing Co. Oh, it's cold. Limited release draft, and it is very, very tasty. Oh, that's good. That's a good beer. That's very tasty. It completely tastes different to what it did 2.5 weeks ago. It's actually beautiful. I'm really happy with that. Now I'm going to give this to this young bloke. He's going to store it in his fridge for a little bit. Hopefully look after my little regulator. And he might get a good few beers out of it and enjoy it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for seeing this little short video. Hope you enjoy what you see. This is a product that is going to be useful for me on my trips and traveling. And oh my God, it's cold. And I'm really happy to show it to you. If you guys want any of this equipment, just click on the links below in the video, of course, in the description, of course, and hopefully you get something out of it. Guys, stick around for more. I've got a heap of brew videos coming up. I've got a lot of companies on board. I've got an apple cider. Actually, I've got 4 apple ciders to make in the near future. There's a company who's supported the channel with their product. I want to showcase it, see what it's like. And I've got a crafted hazy to finish, as well as a lager to finish from Black Rock. So guys, thank you for watching and have a great night. Don't forget to subscribe if you can. Cheers.